Heyo and welcome to my level 1 through 20 XP guide for New World, the brand new MMO that's just come out this week. So if you're already from the channel, I'm adding this to my regular content. It's a dope game, you should check it out if you haven't already. And if you're new to the channel, feel free to stick around because we're making a bunch of New World videos for you guys. Jumping straight into it though, you'll be hit with a tutorial at the very start of the game. If you've already played before or if you just already know the mechanics, you can skip that if you want, hit game menu, then skip to New World if you guys would like. But if you do play it, you'll get a free sword and board mastery point and you get a little bit of XP. So mostly worth it for the sword and board mastery point if you want that. Once you hit these starting beaches, there's 3 or 4 starting beaches. Main thing, if you guys want to play with your friends and want to be together doing these missions, if you find the person that you have to get the very starting missions from, there'll be a little pin that's on the beach, go talk to them, accept the first mission, like the reward for talking to them. Do not take the second one. Exit out and there should still be a yellow pin on top of them. That actually means you can run to the other beach that your friend is on if you want and take the mission from their person instead. Didn't actually know that myself and would have saved myself 2 hours trying to do those missions before I could meet up with my girlfriend in a game. If you guys want to do that with your friends, you're more than welcome to. If you're solo or don't mind, just take all those missions and they'll walk you through the very start of the game, get you some clothes, get you some tools, etc. Whilst you're running around doing those missions, you want to pick up a bit of extra flint and wood from the bushes. That way, once you're asked to make a skinny knife, you'll have the extra materials to make a wood chopping axe as well as a pickaxe. Then once you've done the first 5 levels of missions, they're super easy. They just walk you through the basic mechanics. You'll be asked to walk to the starting zone. With those tools, you'll be able to pick up materials as you're going. You're going to have enemies attack you, may as well take them out. You'll be able to skin those. You'll be able to pick up an extra bit of wood and stone. That'll actually save you time because once you hit the town, you're asked to go back out and get those materials anyways. If you want to know the exact amount, it's 40 wood, 40 stone, and I think it's 16, just get like 20 rawhide just to be safe. Now once you hit town, you'll already have those resources. You'll be able to hand that mission in, save yourself a bit of time, and keep going with your main quest. That is your primary objective throughout the game. It is the biggest source of XP, plus it progresses you through the story, so then you can keep doing things later on like raids, etc. Once you're in town as well, you'll have the town board quest you can hit up every 30 minutes. They're on a refresh cooldown for 30 minutes. Depending on if the town has been claimed, whether or not it's being upgraded, it will have between 3 to 12 quests available you guys can choose from. Now some are absolutely garbage and you don't want to waste your time with them because they're not worth the time put in. They might take your resources that you want to use, and some are really good and efficient for leveling your crafting up as well as your XP. The best one that I would say is going for iron weapons / armor. Making that for the town board is really good. It only uses a little bit of iron. It levels up your weapon smithing or your armor smithing and gives you a bunch of XP in return. The main ones you want to stay clear of are giving them raw materials like rawhide, your iron ingots, your wood. It takes a lot of time to get those, and handing them in, it's not a great amount of XP. It's not really worth it. Plus you want to save those for crafting things and leveling up your crafting skills as well. At the very start, once you first hit town, you can do the ones that are raids where you go out to an area, you collect some chests or you take out some enemies. Those are good for the really early game, but later on they very much do fall off. So I'd probably go from 5 to like 12 those are worth, but other than that, it's not really worth your time. It takes a long time. It's only 500 XP. Almost forgot there are hunt ones as well, where you go hunt different animals. Rabbits, turkeys, and wolves are the ones that I pick up because one, they're everywhere in the map you generally go, particularly at the first 15 levels. Plus they give you a good amount of food. They're super simple to find. But there is elks, there are alligators, there are bears, there are things that are only found in particular areas like goats. You don't find them everywhere, and they're sometimes on a slow cooldown. Like elks are really annoying. Don't take those because they're a waste of time unless you know where they are and you know that you're already going there anyways. Then it's worth. If not, ignore those ones. From there, like I said, main quest is key. Keep going through that. It'll take you to a few different places and eventually get you to join up with one of the factions. There's 3: Covenant, Syndicate, or Marauders. If you're on my server, join Marauders. If you're not on my server, join Marauders anyway, and then keep going with your main quest. If you're in the same area regularly, collect the side quests in that town you're in. If you're in like Windswood and Everfall, those are the main 2 that I generally stick around. A bit of Monarch's Bluff as well. Collect the side quests. Some of them are worth really good XP, but the other ones, even if they're not worth good XP, give you some good loot so you can keep getting your weapons up, keep getting your armor up, so it makes the rest of the game a lot easier. And also the main thing is they lead to better quests that give you more XP, particularly in Windswood and Everfall. Eventually they will lead to missions that give you dungeon keys, which I really want to do. So keep doing those as you level up. They're a little bit of XP. If they're in the general area or on the way to the main quest, they're worth hitting up, worth collecting so that you can do them on the way. way. Now that you're part of a faction, you have an extra 6 missions you can collect from your faction leader in each town. They don't give great XP, but they are worth if they're on the run, plus you level up your faction rep, which means you can get greater rewards, leads to greater crafting, armor, weapons from your faction member. The difference between the 2 missions, there are 3 at the top when you talk to them. Those are PvE, you don't have to fight any of the players in the game. PvP are the bottom 3, in which you're going to run into other people and they're going to try and fight you in that mission. Having PvP flagged gives you a little bit of XP boost. I think it's like 5%, but the problem is if you're running 1 kilometer to the main mission and you roll up on a group of 5, even if I was good at the game, which I'm not, but even if I was good at the game, I'm not taking on 5 players. They're going to kill me and I'm going to have to do the whole run again, and that is a huge time waster. So I personally don't bother doing it because it's not a great amount of XP anyway, but it's up to you. If you want to mess around with PvP, it is fun. It's just if you're trying to level quickly via main quests, it can lead to a little bit of extra running if you get taken out along the way. Now, one huge mistake I see a lot of people making when they're just rushing level 60, and I saw in a lot of the XP videos I watched in the private beta, a lot of people just rush 60. You guys want to make sure you're doing along the way, you're mining, you're harvesting, and you're skinning. Those main 3 are really important. There's other things to level up as well, but those 3, you'll actually get progression blocked if you don't level up as you're going. For example, at level 15, you need River Cress, which is I think a level 30 harvesting material in the main missions, and I think at level 20 roundabouts you need to have 5 silver to craft one of the staffs, which you need for the main story to progress. So make sure you're mining, make sure you're skinning animals as you're going, make sure you're collecting wood, make sure you're harvesting hemp, etc. So that way you can progress the missions, but also you can craft things, which is fun anyway. You can make yourself cool armor, you can make yourself extra bags to carry more things, make yourself cool weapons, that kind of stuff. Make sure you're not doing just XP levels, because you're kind of going to run out of juice, get progression blocked, or just be missing out on making cool stuff along the way. The only other real XP boost in the game is via territory standing. If you don't know what that is, hit map, go territory standing, and you level them up per area you're in within the maps, like Cutlass Keys, First Light, Everfall, all that stuff. You level up territory standing in each of those areas for however long you're in it doing missions, etc. You can get XP bonuses as a reward, like 5% extra XP in this area, 9%, 13%, it keeps adding up. I personally wouldn't choose it depending on what kind of player you are. If you intend on just doing a playthrough, getting to level 60, then moving to another game, perfect, get XP gain. But if you're planning on playing this game for a long time, doing end game stuff like raids, once you hit level 60, that XP card that you chose as a reward is wasted. You can't get any more XP bonus. So I personally wouldn't choose it, but just letting you know it's there if you intend on just rushing to 60 and, you know, not playing the game after that. Future editing, Cody, I almost forgot. Read every single piece of paper you find in New World, the little blue ones that light up. Just press T on them. You don't even have to open the thing up. Just press T as you're running past. It gives you a free 100 to 150 XP every single time. It's awesome. Make sure you do that. That's the main points, though. You want to be hitting up that main quest as primary objective, hitting those town boards, those faction missions every 30 minutes, and hitting up the side quests if they're in your area on the way to the quest or in the area around it. It's worth picking up the extra XP, so you keep leveling up, get all your skills up as well. That will be levels 1 through 20, 20 through 40, and 40 through 60 coming out on the channel soon, plus a bunch of other New World videos. If you guys want to hit subscribe down below for that, that'd be awesome. We also have a Twitch we stream to every night. We also have a Discord if you guys want to join either of those. They're in the description. Feel free to jump in the server and feel free to join up with our company. You're more than welcome to. And other than that, I hope you guys have a fantastic day. See you guys next video and a live stream. Till then, adios.